The source is wastewater, so that water that comes out as byproducts from the production of food, of agro-industrial resources. So something that has to be disposed often in the environment and is polluting. We aim to reuse it as a treasure, just to produce a new material. It's not just specifically plastic inside, and actually we do not make it. Are bacteria that make the bioplastic, so they heat all the junk in this wastewater and they become fat, and this fat is actually a biopolymer. This is completely comparable with the polymer currently on stream that are derived from fossil fuel. The bacteria we have used is from the family of Azotobacter. They are totally friendly. They are well known from the 1920. They are bacteria that you can find in nature and they are not harmful, so they just made their job very good. At this stage, we have proven the technology on olive meal wastewater. That is a local problem in Italy and especially in our region. But we designed the process and developed all the process with in mind its scalability to any kind of similar wastewater that is coming from potentially any agro-industrial process. Of course it would, and this is the main approach to bioplastic currently on stream. The main fact is all this stuff, even if from first generation or second generation biomass, uses somehow land to be cultivated. Instead, we strongly believe the future, maybe it's not so close, but we are pretty young and we can risk on that. The future is using waste, is using something that cannot never compete with the eating chain, with food. Actually, in this stage, we are really a young startup. The main purpose is to take a big part of the market, and now the production of bioplastic is around hundreds of million tons, and will become more and more in the future. So we want to play our part, scaling up this technology up to a commercial scale. His 1 cubic meter of wastewater produce around 4 kilo of bioplastic. So let's say 1 to 1 from 1 ton of waste you will get 1 kilo of plastics. That is a good number. Sure, this is a good question, because when we started we moved from a local problem, and I have to say just the wastewater, the olive meal wastewater produced in our region are enough to have a good pilot plant for the bioplastic producing, and you really cannot imagine which is the volume of wastewater produced from agro-industrial processes that are around the world. So of course the raw material is really much available.